And happy Wednesday to us. Let's have another album of Stephen Mitchell. What do you say? And by the way, I failed to mention, yes, he is authorizing us to use it on YouTube.
Oh, good, because I did.
Yeah. And I texted him right when I got them. He sent me about 10 CDs or so.
Oh,
So I
good.
can sprinkle them in between. All right. And he's a really sweet guy, by the way. All right. Let's get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Roll through your feet one way. Again and 2 and 3 and 4. Go the other way. Put the bras forward and 2 and 3 and 4. Grand plie in first. Back and 2 and 3 and 4. One more grand plie into your second. Triple and 2 and 3 and 4. So same arms for these plies. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now reverse it for your reverse roll through. To the bar. Grand plie. Away from the bar. Another grand plie. Close your first. Roll through in first with your arms in first. And that is it. Hold on a second, Greg. There was the theatrical exit of dogs.
Oh,
They missed their cue. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on a second. That is not what I want. Hold on. One tiny sec. What's going on? Okay, let's do this. Roll through 5. And roll. Open like a book. Keep your shoulders right between your hips. And down. Into your second. Away from the bar. Careful. Come on. And close your first. Roll through in your first position. With your arms in first. Hold yourself up with your little fingers. And relax when you are ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And relax when you're ready. Okay, good. Let's go tendu 1.5 point and the heel and the toes and the toes and the half point and 4 point and half point. Bring it in and the out and the in and the out, in and the out and the in, heel down. With the knee plie, go to the side 1.5 and the heel and the toes and the toes. It's a ripple through your foot right to your half point. Bring it in and the out and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Reverse 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the toes and the half. Full and the half and the into the back, into the front, into the side and the stretch. Plie and over, roll through in your second. Stay in the 2 and the 3 and the 4 through your knees. That's already all there is to it. Tendu, half, heel, toes, half. All the way back to your half point. There's one more set. Bring it in and the out and the in and the out. And the first direction is always the one where you started. To the back, in, heel down with plie. Tendu through your foot with your toes all the way to your half point. In and the side, in and the back. Go to the front, in, heel down. Back and through your foot. Open back, go to the front, then to the side and the stretch. Tendu your side, roll through in your second. That's all there is to it. Yes, great. Kind of a double whammy. So your insies and outsies, the first time are front, side, back, the next time are side, back, front. So keep on going encore, then back, front, side, before you turn the ears and you roll through.
Okay.
I'll shoot you a reminder. Okay, here we go. And a 1. Half, heel, toes, half, full, half. Bring it in to the front, in to the side, in to the back, and the in, demi-plie. 1, half, heel, toes, half, full, half. Bring it in to the side, now to the back, now to the front, and in plie. Start back. Half point, bring it in. Open back. Now to the front. Now to the side. Stretch your toes. Plie. Roll through. In your second. And reverse that roll through to finish. Careful, when you're bringing it in, you always go back to the direction where you came from the first time, Gregg. Making sense from your half point to the front, bring it in, open it to the front again, then keep going encore.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're not going into the next direction. Are we good, Jane? I see doubt somewhere.
I think I missed, so it's under toes, flat, toes.
No. Tendu, half point, flat, toes up, toes down, half point, full point, half point. Bring it in. Push it back out to where you came from. So the first time to the front, then to the side, then to the back.
Thank you. I forgot the...
And you forgot your toes up. Yeah. Yes, Gregg. Are we good? All right. Here we go. And full point, half, heel, toes, half, full, half. Bring it in, open front, into the side, into the back, close with plie. Side, half, heel, half, in, open side. Now back, then front. Plie and back. front and side. Stretch your toes. Through your toes, plie right between your legs and stretch. And over. And then roll through. And reverse your roll through to finish up. Okay. Front and the close and the side and the close and the back and the close inside front. Back and the close and the side and the close and the front and the close inside back. Side and the close and the front and the close and the side and the close and the back and the close and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 to fifth. Roll through in your fifth with your arms in third. And that's that. So these counters are still under slow. 3 front, 1 inside. 3 encore, 1 inside front. It's the same from the back. Then start it to the side. 8 to first. Here we go. Feel your half points. And out. And in. And out. Make sure your fingertips move exactly with your toes. Relax your feet in first each time. Careful with when you open your second position to open your second position too far. Yeah, try to keep your elbows always in front of your hips. It happens sometimes, and we know how dangerous that can be. And the front and the back and the side and the front and the front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the front, back and the side and the front and the side. Back and the front and the side and the back. Started with your inside back and the side and the front and the side. Started outside side. front and the side, back and the front and the side and the back. Plié soutenu, if we make it that far. Encore with changing legs from front to back. Started inside front, so that goes inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side. Started outside side, it's just flipping the pattern. Side, inside, back, and the side, inside, front. Back and the side and the front and the side, same leg.
Okay.
Yes, Jane?
What's that to the other side?
Yes, please. So that last side tendu is a demi-plié par terre to sous soutenu. Okay. Of course, it's all destination fifth and. Oh. That's it, and one. Toes strong into the floor. Side. There we go. To the other side we go, and one. Good. All right. Just careful not to throw your soutenus away, even at this speed. Yeah, make sure it's a tight fifth position there. In between. Good. I guess we're back. Let's go front and the front and the front and side and back. Back and the back and the back and side and front. Side and the side and the back and side and front and side. Balance 1 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and close. Back. 2, 3, quicker encore in the front. 2, 3, quicker encore in the side. 2, inside, outside, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Then we have 2 more, so you can just feel your 45 degree to the front. Explore how far forward is too far forward. Too slow, 3 quicker encore. It's the same to the back. Starting to the side, but switch inside, outside, balance was. 6 of them. Close fifth back to reverse. Yes, no, maybe. Front, side, back, back, side, front. Side, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, outside, side. 6 balance was from the front. Close fifth back.
Okay.
All right, here we go. And let's not forget our noses together with our toeses. Front, side, there we go. And just stay where you are. Not too high. And relax when you are ready. Alright, good. You caught yourself there in the reverse Gregg with that side pattern. Yeah, side, inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side was correct. The first time around wasn't quite there.
Okay, I think.
Yeah. I know. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go. Trust your toes. Trust the speed of your toes. Focus more on your fifths than on the dégages themselves. Here we go. Fifth. Now let's go. Let's calm down. Let's go plie fifth and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the gong and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Circle pour de bras 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 11 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Close fifth back this time. Plie and relevé and coupé and passé. To your fourth, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Circular port de bras, my bad. Close your fifth for the circular port de bras, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 8 rond de jambes and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and 7. Close fifth position front. Squeeze your fifth to coupé passé. Open it to whichever parallel stretch you want to go next. Not quite a no-brainer, but definitely a low-brainer to give ourselves a little break. Here we go. Easy go. Circle. On the bar. And one. Squeeze your fifth, squeeze your coupé. Your passé. At the other side. Right into your fourth. Very nice. And plie. Close your fifth. And keep holding on to that fifth all the way through. Let's give Jane a chance to return. I guess that was a trip to the green room. All right, here we go. Left side, please. Easy, please. Remember, it means to relax and exhale. And do that with your fingertips as well. And two. Especially in your plie, relax your ankles, your feet. Why not? Front and the side and the back, and the side and the front and side and back, back and side and front and plie and the side and plie and the back and plie, just stretch and the close. So no releves in this whole thing in consideration of Gregg's temperamental killer. Back and the side, front and the side, three of them, back to plie and the side to plie and the front to plie, stretch fifth. Other side, okay, there's one releve in there. Cheval, encore. Triple, just three from the back. Front 45, plie, attitude to the side, plie, attitude to the back, plie, attitude, just stretch, close fifth, reverse and left. So there's no balance in this one. Too simple. You're on mute, Jane.
Sorry, the first plie attitude is not to the diagonal, it's to the side.
It goes straight to the side and from the side straight to the back, which doesn't mean that we shouldn't have diagonals. It just means you're not stopping at the diagonals. How is Gregg? I still see a question mark somewhere floating.
Oh.
Slow chevals, front and the side and the back and the side. Quicker triples, front and side and back and side and front.
Okay.
Come back to the original rhythm. Lift 45, plie, attitude, side, plie, attitude, back, plie, attitude, stretch, close fifth. Reverse.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it is too simple. I'll promise I make it more complicated tomorrow. All right, here we go. And again, it's all about destination fifth and your diagonals in the end. Here we go. Quickly, fifth, 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 fifth. Hold on a second, Jane. Sorry, let's be gentlemen. Front, side, back, side, front and side and back and side and front. Making sense, Gregg?
Well, then what's after that?
Front plie attitude and side plie attitude and back plie attitude. I'm kind of combining two.
I thought it was a lot slower.
No, why would we? All right. It's not ballet after 80.
Soon.
Not yet, at least. Here we go. And then it's going to be even faster. Okay, here we go. And fifth, and fifth, and fifth, and fifth. Fifth and fifth and fifth. Fifth and fifth and fifth. 45, front, plie, attitude. Side. And back. Stretch, close. And over. Left plie. There we go. To the other side we go. And a fifth. Back to this. Forward 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 fondue to the front, fondue to the side, to the bar. 2 and the 3 and the 4 fondue to the side and fondue to the back. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 fondue. Back fondue to the side. coupe, tiny attitude inside, stretch fifth, soutenu other side, already forward 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, fondu front and side, to the bar 2 and the 3 and the 4, fondu side and back and 2 and 3 and 4, fondu back and side, switch, inside 45 attitude, stretch, close, soutenu. We will have more releves and frappes, so choose your battles when it comes to this fondue combination. Here we go. Put the bras forward and 1, 2. And feel that strong knee to the side. And 1. To the bar. 1. Careful with your elbow, Jane. And 1. Inside. Attitude not too high. Feel your structure, feel that opposite arm. Keep pulling upward and downward at the same time. To the other side. Here we go. And 1. A little better than yesterday when it comes to these balances.
That's funny music.
Front and the side and the back and the side, plie and the flick, open front and the close. Back and the side and the front and the side and the flack, open back and the close. Front and the side and the back and the side, coupe, plie, half turn, temps relevé, open front and the close. Back and the side and the front and the side, coupe, plie, full turn on the long close. Front, you're on the other side. Front and the side and the back and the side, plie, as we did yesterday. Flick, open front and the close and the back and the side and the front and the side and the flack, open back and the close. Front and the side and the back and the side, coupe, plie. Which way did I go? Half turn on the oar, open front and the close. That would be a temps relevé. Back and the side and the front and the side, coupe, plie, full turn temps relevé. Open side and the close. Flick opens front, flack opens back. Half temps relevé on the oar closes front again like our flick. Full temps relevé on the dent open side as we usually do and close. Open back and the close, that's right. Encore again. It's an encore sandwich. This goes into a half turn temps relevé, open front and close. Now take it from the back, it's a full turn temps relevé on the dent. Yep, open side, close fifth front. Full turn. All the way around. That gets you to the left side. Close fifth front, you're on the other side.
Okay.
So you have 3 half Cs, 1 full Z. And that's the one where you don't want to push off the bar chain, and you don't want to drop your elbows, and you still want to feel your diagonal in transit. All right. Here we go. Nice sharp strikey frappes and flick open front. There we go. Back. Flack open back. And one. Temps relevé en déroule. Half. Open front. Full on the gong, open side. Open side, let's not forget that. There we go, and open. That was almost there. Good, Jane. All right, good, good, good. Yeah, if you just can feel these flick, flacks, and temps relevés, almost like you're doing a rond de jambe en l'air, rather than getting stuck in your coupe, then we are actually well on our way. Okay. Develop your front and 2 and 3 and 4. Arabesque 6 and 7 and 8. Écarté back and 2 and 3 to plié. Port de bras to the bar. Close your 5th to reverse and arabesque 3 and 4. Inside front and 6 and 7 and 8. Écarté front and 2 and 3 and 4. Away from the bar. Soutenu at the side. Very simple. One développé front, back, écarté back, port de bras side, reverse, and soutenu. Okay, and here we go. Careful how you get into your écartés. Take it from your knee when you go écarté back, from your standing leg heel when you go écarté front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 soutenu. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the soutenu. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Let's mind our fifth positions, especially at the end of our soutenu. Cloche and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the soutenu. So it reverses on the left and the 4, 5 and the 6 soutenu. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the soutenu. Front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the close. Okay. 3 grand battements and a soutenu. Cloches to finish. Reverse on the other side. And here we go. Use your toes. And your head to the side would be great. Plie tight fifth. Jane, you should have gone the other way. Close back. Close front. Back. And 1. Cloche. Last one goes to the back. And over. Really show your releve in fifth at the end of your soutenu. Gregg, make sure your soutenu ends in fifth and releve on the other side before you go to plie. Yeah, exactly. Instead of just halfway and already drop your heels into it.
Oh, okay.
Is that making sense? So it just
Yeah.
means you need to start your soutenu a tiny bit quicker to make it all the way and still have time to do everything. But that is why we have the other side to go. Here we go.
You do?
Well, technically we don't, but practically why not? All right, here we go. Make sure you work with 2 legs. This way Jane has a chance to do the correct soutenu after the first 3 combat moves. All right, here we go. And nice and tall in your waist. There we go. Now it's time to have a nice stretch and cry before we come to the center. pretty. Okay. Let's go 4 tendus, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, soutenu, plié, just for positive reinforcement. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, always open your arms for your soutenu, plié. And the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, soutenu, chassé forward, close 5th, pas de basque to the other side. Where am I? Yes, on the or tendu back, close. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, soutenu, plié. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, soutenu, plié. Écarté 2 and the 3 and the 4, always try to feel that nice opening and allongé, soutenu, plié, chassé forward, pas de basque. On the or tendu back, 2 big pose croisé, close. And let's remember, your toes need to stay busy in that last turn to reach that 4th position back for your tendu out of your coupé turn. And they like to stay attached to your ankle before they open. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
How's Jane doing? Good. Here we go. So what the soutenus and your coupé turn have in common is that your legs stay together instead of flying apart. Okay. Here. Yes, Jane. Sidebar.
It's supposed to switch sides, right?
Yes, it does.
I keep ending up.
Well, we can go through it one more time, not a big deal.
I'm sorry.
There is no problem whatsoever. To the back, soutenu, écarté front, soutenu, chassé forward, pas de basque. En dehors. Oh, you're turning with the wrong foot. Front foot goes en dehors.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
So your first en dehors turn goes to the right. There we go.
Okay.
All right. No worries. Here we go. Of course, again, that's destination 5th and brushing your toes and all of that fun stuff. And really make sure your legs stay together during your soutenu. And remember, it's your back foot turning out, not your front foot turning in. Pas de basque. Right. And 1. Make sure your toes stay on the floor during your soutenus, all 10 of them, not just 7.5. Aha. And 1. Yeah, just make sure, Craig, all 10 toes stay on the floor during your souteneurs.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh, yes, it is. The way I like to explain it is always the difference between Gucci and Walmart. You have the option of your Gucci souteneurs and your Walmart souteneurs. Now it is entirely your choice which one you take. They're both the same price. How about doing that one?
Mine are Dollar Tree.
Say that again?
I said mine are Dollar Tree.
So let's notch it up a step. Yeah, if they were Walmart, let's make them Target now. If they were Dollar Tree, let's make them Walmart now. All right, here we go. Little sneak advertisement. All right, here we are. With dégagés, please, and starting one more time on the right chain. And here we go. All you have to do is push down throughout the whole thing. That's it. One. Toes first, not your heels. Careful. Toes first, not heels. Yes, Jane. All right, all right. Yeah, Jane, careful with these dégagés especially. You lift your heels before you lift your toes. Before you point your toes. I shouldn't say lift. So really, really careful. The opening of your leg needs to come from your toes first. And it's counterintuitive to think that your heels and your toes can move at a different speed. But they actually do. Toes first, heels second, knees third. Then the thing works great. And if you don't lose touch with the floor in the souteneurs, everything is fine. And if you don't lose touch with the floor in your pirouettes, everything should be fine too. Emphasis on should. Okay. Okay. It's similar to yesterday, but it's not quite the same. Développé 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, relevé to temps lié back and 4 écarté back, 6, 7 and 8, 4th and arabesque and temps lié, 5th and attitude and temps lié, 4th and attitude and 4th. Pataboué, plié. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, push down and 2 temps lié, écarté back. Croisé 4th, arabesque, temps lié. Effacé 4th, attitude. As a matter of fact, let's have the same arm as yesterday. One is up, one is open. Temps lié. Croisé 4th, attitude to 4th. Pataboué, plié. So we're building it on what we had yesterday.
Okay.
How's Jane doing?
Okay.
Okay, and just one clarification. That first attitude turn wants to be here. The second one, then we go a little further. Let's have both arms up and then open to fourth. I think that is how I showed it. Okay, let's give this a mark. What do you say? Okay. And here we go. Push down and back to Tendue. To écarté développé already. Gregg. Yeah, careful. It's nice that we can indulge in our balances, but it is relevé Tendue back. 5, 6, 7, and 8 is already your écarté développé. That is why we got a little bit behind. Is that making sense? After your arabesque 5, 6, 7, 8, relevé is only 1, Tendue is 2, 3, 4, to écarté 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you start a new phrase with your first, fourth position, so you don't have to rush into these turns.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the only thing. And remember to take your turns from pushing down in your toes from your back leg, instead of just lifting your knee and pushing yourself over. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. Stretch, écarté, 5, 6. There we go, now fourth. Calm. Tendue. That's it. Tendue. That's it, Jane. And finish. Right away. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Now, Jane, let's just try to not hesitate in these preparations. Yeah, try to stay in your rhythm. Trust yourself that it will be just fine, especially ending the turn. Yeah, make sure you feel that rhythm in the music and your arms don't go just somewhere, but they're open to a definite position. When we do this one more time, can we please make sure our fingertips are staying active rather than just moving our arms? Because we get distracted by balances and rhythms and things. So make sure your fingertips are part of your port de bras.
Alex, the landing at the end,
yes.
Are the arms here?
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And you did the right thing. It was just a little hesitant. Now, if you can just cement it so it goes predictably where it needs to go, when it needs to go there, then we're in a really great shape. All right. Let's have this one more time. Remember, you have 2 arms and 2 legs. Try to take it as easy as you possibly can. without compromising the quality. And feel two legs. Everything in its count. That's the idea, Jane. Go at your own flow. No reason to rush. And relax. Okay, that was a little tiny bit better. Gregg, it would have been almost good if it would have been a tablier instead of a tombe after your arabesque. Just saying. After arabesque relevé, not the tombe, it's a tablier, so you actually have to bring your toes back to a fourth position. Thank you. Instead of just falling onto them. Subtle difference, but important difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this is such a nice slow waltz. Let's attempt one more time that balance pattern that we had, I think, on Monday.
Yeah.
What is today? Yes, today is Wednesday, so it would be Monday. You're stepping forward 2, 3, sideways 2, 3, backward 2, 3, sideways 2, 3, chassé 2, plié, pirouette 2, 4. Tendu and plié and attitude to plié, to tendu, so and plié and on the down, close your fifth one, soutenu with a nice tight fifth position, take it from your back foot, balancé, balancé. Now change to the other corner, now change to the other corner, chassé, plié, pirouettes, to fourth, 1, 2, attitude, to tendu, plié, on the down, close fifth, soutenu. So the first time you're changing corners with your upper body is for your back balancing. Is that making any sort of sense? Stay where
The
you are.
first one is here, and the second one.
Yes,
That,
but you're
and
starting
then
F. But hold on, you're starting FSA, right?
here,
FSA,
and then it goes here.
downstage corner. Now you're upstage corner. The other upstage corner.
Right. So it goes here.
No, but your upper body stays. Hold on. Let me show it on your side. You're here. That was right. This was right too. Now you're turning your body around and you're stepping into a back balancing. So that gets you right here. So you're skipping basically one corner. Now the other balancing goes in the corner you just skipped to chassé forward.
Oh, wait.
So you're stepping toward this front corner, then that corner, now toward your cabinet, but it's a balancé back. You don't want to turn your upper body around. That is where it comes from. Forward, sideways. Yes, now backward.
You mean, no.
No. Hold on, you're facing this way. Forward, sideways. That foot steps into this corner, but your upper body stays because it's a balancing back. So I'm still facing here. There. Now step into the corner you just skipped, which would be for you toward your door, for your side balancing, to chassé forward. There you go. Now chassé forward. So you stay in for the first two in the first corner, then you skip one, then you return to the one you skipped with your last balancé before you chasse into your pirouette. Is it making any sort of sense? It's just body directions, really.
Here,
Mm-hmm.
here,
Yes.
here.
Yes, and chassis. Right.
So the
Now,
first pirouette is to the left?
no, we are starting it with the other foot, but you started marking it on your right foot, so I indulged you. First pirouette wants to be to the right because we are starting in that one. That's right there. Now skip one corner. Now go side. Now go forward. That's it. Now the only thing I'm asking you to, right now you're doing 3 balances to the side. I like to see 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, and 1 to the side. And that simply has to do with your upper body not turning with your leg when you're stepping onto it for your third balancé. The one where you skip your corner, feel it as a balancé back. Right. That was right, Jane. It's very subtle, but it's important. Feel it. Yes, correct, Greg. Instead of already turning your upper body toward the other corner. Right. There. It makes no difference pattern-wise, but it makes just a difference visually speaking. Is that making sense? And you have allongé, you have side. Now you have your arm over your head. Nope, that is already a problem. Your balancé back is right here and you're looking behind you. As we usually do in balancé backs. Now side, now back.
Here.
Yes, now side.
Here.
There, exactly, now chasse. That's it. Yeah, so front and back get their own arms. Side is our regular one. Front side, back side. It's balancé en croix, so to speak. Are we good to mark this?
Okay.
And let's start with our left foot and B+, just to remind ourselves that we are stepping onto our left foot first for our first balancé FSC to get our first pirouettes on the right rather than on the left. And there's tons of time to think. Back. Side. One. Plie. Go. Don't linger too much in the plie, please. Tourner. Plie. Other two. Tourner. Plie. Sorry, I did that attitude the wrong way. Plie. B plus. Yeah, sorry, that I did that first attitude wrong. Yes, it's an FSA, totally back. And yes, prepare FSA for your next on-the-down turn that lands croisé. Croisé, not FSA. And then souteneuse. There. No. And then B+. And technically you can start on the other side, I hope. Are we good to give this a try?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Step back, plie, to FSA, tourner, almost, to fifth and soutenu, B plus 1. Other corner. Yep. Hold on a second, Jane. We lost Gregg. Go careful, it's a tonally back out of your attitude. Not a fourth and step back.
Oh.
Fourth and step back happens after your only or turn, so subtle differences, but important ones. It's a little bit like what we battled with in the Adagio Tombe versus tonally. And remember that passe means to pass, not to arrive. So your passe during your turn needs to be in transit to your landing position. Yes, Jane, was there a question?
Yeah, so that en dehors pirouette and then tanlier.
That would be just a step back. You're landing your en dehors pirouette in fourth, then you step onto it. You prepare croisé. You will land an efface. So that's a 3/4 turn unless you decide in attitude on the law. And tonlier back. Now prepare an efface on the dawn. Soutenu. Shall we try this starting with our left foot? With our right foot, I'm sorry, in B+. And here we go. That's it, Greg. That was a tonally chain. And one. That was an on the dawn turn. Let's not return to the Adagio and one. Yeah, that was before. Now, can I throw one more challenge on you when we do it one more time? After your balances, you have chassé. How long do you dare holding onto that tendu back before you give yourself the shortest, springiest plie for your pirouettes to fourth?
Okay.
Instead of getting stuck in some squatty plie. So let's try to accomplish the opposite this time. Stay, 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 stay. Heels go. Into your pirouette. Okay, here we go. We could be a little bit more dancey with our arms, especially when it comes to these balances and everything else. And here we go. B plus with your right foot back and one. And relax. All right. Now it would have been so nice if that all down would have landed in fifth position front. Instead of going somewhere and then finishing in front, which means your passe means to pass. Otherwise, your foot has no time to get there. Yeah, that is the idea. And if you keep your foot busy, it actually helps the finishing of your turn. At least usually it does. But it still went to fifth back. If this were an airport, you would be on the wrong gate. And in the wrong terminal. And you're still there. And what is happening is your standing leg is passing your working leg, and that is why your passive finishes up in the wrong place. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. There are more combinations. You just inspire me. You just inspire me to do more. Okay. A teacher's dream. Let's go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Yes. On the down half turn, close back. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. On the down full turn, close back. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1.5 close fifth front. Fourth and a fifth and the second and the fifth. Assemblée, changement, assemblée. So these assemblées are unders rather than overs. And then you're on the other side. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, half turn close your fifth. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, full turn close fifth position back. So it's the same turn all over. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1.5 turns close fifth position front. So make sure you get there. You're always going to with the same shoulder with the same foot. Fourth and the fifth and the second and fifth, assemblée comes from the front. Front, changement, one more time from the front, close back. That's it. So you get a half turn, a full turn, so you're facing twice your upstage wall before your 1.5 seam. That closes in fifth front. Then échappé, fourth and second. Assemblée front to back, changement. One more time, stretch your knees. Are we good to give this a mic? Let's keep our arms in first for all these underdown coupé turns, but make sure you splash water in your face. So use your little finger, middle finger action to accomplish that and to lock your elbows in place. Here we go, one mark. It only feels fast and the assemblée part is a little quick, but that is okay. However, there's plenty of time to feel that really nice coupé back. And then that really nice coupé back coming to the front to close in fifth front. Okay. Are we good to give this a try? I see doubt in Portland.
I'm 2, 3, 4, and then it's just here.
Yep.
Close. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's here again.
Yep.
Close.
And then again.
Now,
Again, 4 changements. 1.5 this time, close fifth front. Same turn.
okay.
Yep, now front foot brushes. Oh yeah, there. Now front foot brushes. Changement. Brush. One more time. There we go. You are on the other side. And please make a considerate effort to land your underdown positions with your arms in second position before they come back down for your 4 changements. Please. Yes. It's like you're presenting. Okay. Here we go. Easy toes, easy pliés. Well, not so easy toes, but easy pliés. Here we go. That's it. Low, just squeeze. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Little sneak here there.
Alex, is there a final changement at the end?
No, it finishes
Oh,
with the assembly.
okay. Yeah.
Now, it would be so nice to feel that Coupé back attached to your standing leg, with your arms in a beautiful first, and then opening your arms below your elbows instead of letting them go like this. So try not to throw yourself backward. To the contrary. Your lower first is better than a higher first. Right. With your elbow staying in front of your hips when you open them to a second position. And remember, coupé means to squeeze instead of lifting your knees. That even rhymes. Wow. Are we up for a redemption set?
Yeah.
Excellent. How is Jane doing? Okay. Here we go. Let's have our right foot in front again, Sylvia. And remember to squeeze your back heel shut in fifth with each plie. Here we go. Light and easy, economical. Boom. Well, I'm glad that Stephen gave us that last chord there. So you had some music to assembly. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
And I will be seeing you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.